Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Demon Souls. We are right at the end of the first area of the Tower of Latria, and we're about to take on a particularly nasty Black Phantom. This one right here. She has a crossbow and dagger combo. We actually dropped down from up there previously, so she got the drop on us, and there is a way to instantly dodge roll as soon as you hit the ground, but I have yet to find out how to do it. So primarily I just run up the stairs, get up close with her, get her to take out her dagger, and then just sort of whittle away at her health until she's down. If you're feeling bold, you can get a nice parry riposte off of her. I usually don't do it too much because her dagger actually does have a chance at giving you the plague, which is like poison, but twice as bad, pretty much. But yeah, so she's down, and at this point we can go on ahead and head upstairs to get our lost bloodstain. Alright, here we go. So unfortunately, we won't be getting all of our lost souls back. You know, the ones that we lost to those mind flayers. Those are just gone, but what I'm hoping is that, you know, having gone through this place a few times now, that'll sort of cover that death. I don't know, though. Anyway, regardless, we'll have enough souls to level up a few times, and that's all that matters. So this is the Fool's Idol. I actually always thought she looked kind of like a marionette, or a puppet. Like it almost looked like her mouth had those two lines going down to her chin that would look like a puppet, but I don't think she's attached to any strings. But yeah. She's an interesting boss. She's definitely not one of the tougher ones. She's pretty simple. The thing, though, is that she casts these traps which petrify you for a little while. And she casts quite a few, and I actually got lucky there and didn't get hit by her attack there, but you can get trapped by these a lot. Oh, I just got hit again. They do stay in place, I believe, so you can get hit multiple times by the same one. And, I don't know, in general, it's just not a good thing to get hit by. So before we start the battle, let's go get the baby's nail. That's actually the dagger that the Black Phantom back there was using on us. Let's heal up so that we don't die to chip damage. But anyway, just want to put as much damage as you can onto her before she disappears, as she did there. And from there, we have to deal with a bunch of clones of her. But yeah, I think the more damage that you do to her, just on your first few hits, she'll make a certain amount of clones based on that amount. Oh boy, there's the real one. So the rest of them are fakes. The best way to tell which ones are fakes is by checking out their soul arrows. Basically, she shoots the big electrified one, they shoot these tiny little pea shooter ones. So just find the one that's shooting the big one and go to town on her. Let me change my shield. Oh, I'm using the right shield. No, never mind. I thought I was using the kite shield still. Oh boy. Let's get out of here. And let's approach her. Do our daily amount of damage. There we go. One more hit ought to do her in, so that's good. Let's stay behind here. Ow. Okay, there's one over there. After hitting them just once, I do believe that whichever one you hit disappears. Like that, she's gone now, so we don't have to worry about her. And you can steadily decrease the amount of Fool's Idols that you have to take care of by doing that. Oh, there's a real one. Let's try and finish her off quickly. There we go. So that's the Fool's Idol. If you didn't take care of that guy above, you will have to take care of her again. And that's just not fun, you know. Wastes unnecessary loot. It is kind of cool to show off just for the sake of it, but right now I'm playing badly enough. I don't really think I should be doing unnecessary things to make stuff harder for myself. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't even think it's Let's Player's curse or anything like that. I don't think it's the size of the screen or anything. I'm just so out of practice with this game. I should have maybe done a practice run on a separate character or something like that, but I don't know. I apologize. Anyway, let's continue on. So yeah, we were just picked up by a few gargoyles back there. Basically, they put you on this dinky little platform. It isn't uncommon for some people to actually fly off the edge by accident here. I think that was pretty intentional there, but nonetheless, some people do that by accident. I think I've only ever fallen once, and it was because I don't even remember what I was doing. I was just getting sidetracked, and that happened to me. Luckily, if you want to try being a daredevil and going along the edges there is a safeguard at that part. I think it's particularly hard to get past that one. I could be wrong, but yeah. So we get the Doll Demon Soul. We get that for taking out the Fool's Idol. If you notice at the beginning of that cutscene, and just in that in that church in general, there's this stained glass painting of a woman in white robes. That's Maiden Estrella, and we'll actually be encountering her very much later in the game. She's an interesting character. She's actually pretty cool. But, yeah. So now that we are back in the Nexus, we have some things to do. We can level up.
Thou seekest soul power, dost thou not?
So let's just do that now.
Then touch the demon inside me. Soul of the mind.
Okay, so I think we should go for a little bit of strength. A good amount of strength. And then maybe some luck. So those are all at 15 now. We just don't have any of our magic stats higher than 10. See, I usually like to even out this stuff. My first save file, I think I put a lot into endurance and vitality, but I didn't put enough. You know, I didn't balance it out enough, so I couldn't use a lot of the items that I had, and just in general, I wasn't in very good shape, so that was a lot of the reason why that save file didn't turn out very well for me, and I was also stuck fighting the Man-Eater, which I hate, so.
Art thou done? Main thine.
So, anyway.
It's simple. With your
let's just go on ahead and repair equipment. Alright, I'm just gonna take care of all the unnecessary stuff you don't need to see off screen, so I'll do some video editing here.
Hello again. Here.
Let's just get out of here. And the other thing we wanted to do, we wanted to meet Sage Freke, talk with him. So, oh, we'll talk to this guy too, why not?
You saved Sage Freke, did you not? Then I was right to bend the rules and teach you a few tricks. Nevertheless, I'm grateful to you. Do you see how important selfless acts are in this dreary world?
Yep. Alright, so I think he'll still teach us magic, but we'll just talk to Sage Freke, because he's the guy who teaches all the really good spells.
I have a proposal for you. Could you bring your demon souls to me? As I determine more about the essence of the soul, I can teach you new magic. A demon soul is no mere amalgamation of lesser souls. You have your wits about you. Surely you understand me?
Okay, so basically, Sage Freke is offering his services in return for demon souls. Here's what it is, Soul Ray. This is the upgraded version of Soul Arrow that I mentioned before. It is a pretty fancy spell, so it's definitely something to use. So right now we only have really three of these that we can use demon souls with. The Doll's Demon Soul, the Hard Demon Soul, and the Iron Demon Soul. I'm pretty sure the Iron Demon Soul is only used for warding, so we'll just use that right here. Warding is like Protect, but an upgraded version of it. And I think we already have Protect. You know what it does, it just nullifies damage a little bit. Warding is just an enhanced version of that. It's a little bit more, expensive to use magic-wise, and it takes up an extra slot, so we can't use it right now, but anyway. Then we have Fire Spray, which is, it just shoots out a bunch of tiny little balls of fire, rapid fire, so you can use that if you want to do constant damage on something. It's not the greatest weapon, but, you know, it's something. And the Hard Demon Soul, I don't think we have much use for either, so we'll just spend that on that. The Doll's Demon Soul, I believe we actually can use on something else. I could be wrong about that, but we'll just use it to learn Soul Ray, because Soul Ray is absolutely vital, and I don't think anything else that we could get from it is really worth it. So, oh, this is only one. Okay, cool. So we'll replace Soul Arrow with Soul Ray. It uses 10 more magic points to use, but it's a very useful spell to have, so we're gonna stick with that for right now. But yeah, as far as any of this other stuff goes, if I continue to upgrade my magic, we'll be able to use more, but for right now, that's all we're going to be able to use. So let's go on ahead and talk to Sage Freke, see what he has to say.
Do you have a connection to the disciples? Do not pay attention to them if they speak poorly of me and my magic. Prayer is for the foolish, quaint, and soon to be dead. And heaven forbid the day you find out what their so-called God really is.
So yeah, as you can see on both sides of the spectrum, the spellcasters and the miracle casters don't really like each other very much.
I was defeated and captured by the Golden Elder beyond that dungeon. Beware of him, for he manipulates souls. He has power over dark souls, those susceptible to madness and paranoia.
So yeah, Sage Freke was actually talking about the old monk again there. Lots of allusions to the future boss fight there.
I know of 3 human leaders who became demons. King Alant of Boletaria, Astraea of the Valley of Defilement, and the Golden Elder of Latria. They have proven that humans can evolve to a higher state. We were wrong to assume that only demons could do demon work.
So yeah, he was just talking about Astraea, which I mentioned earlier, talking about the old monk, and talking about King Alant. Sorry.
He has power over dark.
But yeah, they're all pretty interesting characters. King Allant is obviously sort of the main antagonist, if you can call him that. Estrella is sort of this corrupt maiden who, I don't know what goes on with her. She's just very strange. But yeah, Saint Estrella. She has a pretty interesting backstory. And then the old monk, he's just... Of the three, I think he's the weakest of the characters, but he has his own thing with him that's pretty interesting, so... We'll leave Sage Freke for now.
Bring me more demon souls when you can.
And,
I patiently await you, my fine magician friend.
And yeah. So let's just go on ahead around the Nexus, do our usual rounds, talk to people.
What is it? Are you still begging for magic lessons? Ah, so be it. Better than having you bother Sage Freke.
So yeah, that's the only dialogue that changes with him, I think.
Sage Freke prefers to work alone. Do not dare to bother him by gabbing about trifling nonsense. He is on the verge of discovering something that will rival even the demon souls. He is on the verge of
I don't think we ever find out what he's discovering. He's on the verge of discovering something even more powerful than demon souls. Unless he's just talking about magic spells that we can use from the demon souls, I don't know. Anyway, let's see if these guys have anything to say about the magicians.
But among them could be...
You're still talking about that. She's a broken record.
Oh, fellow disciple, you seek the power of God? A miracle is a heavenly act, but spells are the acts of demons, the work of soul arts. They have similar effects, and yet one is clearly evil, and the other is clearly good. Magicians, in the end, are mere servants of the demons.
So yeah, he's bad-talking the magicians back over there, so you got a little bit of both. Neither of them like each other very much.
A miracle. They have
And that's all he has to say.
I see. You wish to train yourself in stoicism. Very well.
Yeah.
I pray we meet again.
Whatever.
O Honourable One, I hesitate to imagine your present state. Deep within the darkness, where no light shall ever shine, will you continue to pray, even in such misery?
I don't know. But yeah, he's weeping over Saint Urbane again. Who I promise we'll get to eventually, but right now I just don't feel like saving him. Coward. Don't take the coward's way out. What do you have to say, Patches?
We've been long acquainted, so I'm willing to part with...
Right.
Nothing here is stolen. I swear. I no longer partake in the whole corpse robbing thing. Yeah, no, I'm completely free from my vice. My old mother would be proud indeed. Aren't you proud of me too?
No.
Now, you see that priest and his disciples over there? They still don't trust me after that little incident behind the altar. Shouldn't they believe in forgiving and forgetting and all that? Well, I have news for them. Praying has not put food in my mouth, nor anyone else's. Yeah, no, I'm completely free from my vice, aren't you?
Right. Okay.
Well, do as you please, but you may yet regret refusing my offer.
That's all Patches has to say. Let's go on down here.
But in the dark state of our land, legends...
That's all you're saying. You're all broken records now. Alrighty. So if that's all we have...
It's intrepid. Deep inside, stone for the bones.
Yep.
No wind, I can tell.
I too must contribute how I can, for we are in debt. Yeah.
Alright, I don't believe we have anybody else in here we need to talk to. We've pretty much exhausted all the dialogue options for everybody, so we're gonna end it off for now. Next time we will continue on with whichever level we do next. I'm probably going to do 3-2 or 2-2. We'll probably go do Flamelurker. Yeah, I think Flamelurker, we're almost ready for him. If not right now we're ready for him. He's not honestly that bad, it's just he does a lot of chip damage, and I don't know if we can wield the purple flame shield yet. I'll test it out though, and I think, yeah, Flamelurker will be next episode. So thank you for watching, see y'all next time, goodbye.